We have Ruchit Jain of 5paisa and Vinay Rajani of HDFC Securities who's joining us on the show. Good morning to both of you and thanks for joining in. Vinay, I start with you. Your view on the markets. It does seem like the Nifty is now starting to weaken just a tad bit. Are we looking at about a consolidation here on?
Yeah, good morning and thanks for having me on the show. So definitely there is a weakness and 0.9% fall in today's session on the back of Japanese market. So global cues are a bit negative. However, the Chinese and Hang Seng markets, this Hong Kong markets have been performing very well, and that is supporting the metal index as well. So there is no across the board selling in the market. Some sectors are still performing, like most of the metal stocks are doing well. Some FMCG stocks, some cement stocks are performing well. So there is no across the board selling in the large cap stocks. But as far as Nifty is concerned, I see a strong support around 25,870, which happens to be the previous swing low. So which was a low which was formed 3-4 days back. So that can act as a support. So yes, there was some reason and there was some overbought scenario as far as derivative data by the FIs is concerned. FIs long to short ratio reached to almost 82%. So above 4 was the ratio for long to short ratio. There was a bit overbought scenario there, and that's why we are getting some cues and profit booking can be seen in the Nifty. The next support is at 25,870. Positional setup is still intact. I don't see positional weakness in the market. The stocks which were actually performing strong in the last week, they have seen some profit booking. The Reliance industry has fallen by 2% today. Most of the private sector banks have seen a fall. But going by the history, we saw that private sector banks positionally was doing very well. So this is just a profit booking on the back of weakness in the private sector banks and the stock like Reliance. So this could be short-lived. I feel that though it can extend the fall from here, but that would be very limited as far as Nifty is concerned. I see strong support around 25,900, 25,870. From Nifty could reverse again and resume the uptrend. As far as Bank Nifty is concerned, Bank Nifty has formed actually a very shooting star pattern on the weekly chart last week. So that is giving some negative signal. But and that too, I will see a limited downside. There is a strong support around 52,750, where 21 days exponential moving average and super trend indicator is giving support. For Bank Nifty, there is a support at 52,750, and for Nifty, I would suggest that 25,870 to 25,900 could act as support. So there could be some profit booking extension from here, but that would be limited at lower level. I would recommend going long, and that support lies around 100 to 80 points still down from in Nifty from here.
All right. Ruchit, welcome to the show. How are you reading both these key benchmark indices right now?
Hi, very good morning, Agam. Very good morning, Vinay. Well, from a near-term perspective, post that rollover data which we witnessed on Friday and Thursday, we are a bit cautious on the markets from a short-term perspective, and advising our clients to shift more onto some of the defensive units. So primarily, if we look at the derivatives data, then although the rollovers were good than the average, but the entire long rollovers has been done only from the FIS. Now, if you look at bit historical data, then post that US Fed rate cut, this entire up move in the market has been led by FIS buying, but client section, which includes the retail traders and the HNI traders, they have not participated in the up move. Now, FIs have about 81% positions on the long side, and historically, if you look at this data, whenever these positions reach 80 to 85%, these are long heavy positions, and unwinding is seen. So they are already long heavy, and for markets to move up further, there is very less room for FIs to create fresh new longs. Now, the other thing is that this up move could be extended if client section cover their short positions and they go long. But that doesn't seem to be the scenario now, because they have not they have not been forming long positions in this recent up move. So I think in absence of their long formations, if the FI's long short ratio are long heavy, then there could be some unwinding of long positions. And last week on Thursday, Friday, we had already seen some divergence in the broader markets in Nifty mid cap and the small cap index. So it may just be a correction within an uptrend, but I think the markets should see some down move towards 25,700 to 750 range, where major support would come in. So from a near-term perspective, we are advising to stay a bit cautious and shift to more of a bit of defensive names rather than chasing high beta names.
Well, defensive is the way to be at the moment, considering well, markets are looking rocky at the moment. That's the word coming in. But let's put the spotlight on stocks now. And I reckon that there'll be more gainers, there'll be more losers than gainers in today's day of trade this Monday morning, because it's not turning out to be the most encouraging of setups. And, well, lo and behold, you have about 4 of the top gainers in terms of open interest towards the downside. Hero MotoCorp, Reliance Industries and Godrej Properties, all of them are looking at sharp cuts. Reliance Industries is looking at a cut of around 2.3%. That's a heavyweight there, and clearly you know that it's one of the main reasons why we are looking at weakness on the indices. Atul, of course, is marginally in the green. Wouldn't necessarily call it long, but stocks which are seeing unwinding, we once again have Polycab, which is under pressure. Same for Bajaj Auto. Bajaj Auto has had a tremendous run. And, you know, for that matter, Samvardhan as well has had a pretty good show of strength of late. But today it's looking at long unwinding, and Muthoot Finance is the other one. That said, what are the stocks which are on the radar of our experts? Ruchit, back to you on stocks that are looking good to you.
So a couple of names, as I said, a bit low beta names, one more or less from the pharma and hospital space. So Sun Pharma will be one stock where today's weakness should be used as a buying opportunity. So primary uptrend has been seen in the stock. Even at all-time highs, the stock has witnessed very good volumes formation in the cash segment, and even derivatives data is positive. So we advise going long in today's correction in Sun Pharma with stop below 1870 for potential near-term targets around 2080. And Apollo Hospitals would be my second pick, where again focus is same, that a relative low beta name where not much volatility is there. A steady up move has been seen in the stock with long positions still intact in this stock, and the breakout also was seen recently from the consolidation phase. So Apollo Hospitals should be bought with stop below 7100 for potential targets around 7550.
All right. That's as far as Ruchit goes. But Vinay, what about you? Stocks on your radar this morning?
Yes, as I said, that metal sector is performing well, and it has been doing good for last 2-3 sessions because of the Chinese cues and the dollar index, which is under pressure. So dollar index is having a negative correlation with the metal sector. We've seen in the past that whenever dollar index falls, metal used to outperform. So that's what happening. And metal sector is a high beta sector, and whenever it moves, it can move. Though we have seen 3-4 days of rally continuous, but still I feel that the nature of the metal as a sector, it can continue to do well in this kind of scenario. So money is rotating from one sector to another sector, and in the coming days we may see outperformance coming to the metal. So though it is there, and I think continuation of the outperformance will be there from the metal space. So JSW Steel, which actually looks very good on the charts and was the leader when other metal stocks were not moving, JSW Steel was one of the stock which actually hit an all-time high first and participated well in the market. So I think this participation will continue, and JSW Steel October future can be traded long. 1025 is the level around which one can go long in October future. Stop loss I would suggest at 1005. On the upside, I am expecting a target of 1055. The second stock I would pick is from the FMCG space, the consumption space, is the Pidilite. So Pidilite has hit an all-time high and has been resilient in the falling market. So it has given a breakout on the consolidation and looks quite strong. So this entire space, like the paint sector and their stocks which are related to and directly or indirectly related to paints or FMCG, we can say, can perform well. Asian Paint is also looking good. So Pidilite can be traded long around 3420, 3425. One can go long. I would suggest a stop loss at 3370. On the upside, I'm expecting a target of 3545. So 3545 is my target, and both recommendations are being given for next 2 to 3 trading session time horizon.
Okay, well, there you have it. Those are some of those, views coming in from our experts, where we shift focus to queries. And the first one is on NMDC. I'll take this one up with Ruchit. We have Varun from Delhi, and he says that he has the 235 call of NMDC, and he's paid a premium of 10. And this question is, should I exit or should I hold? Let's pull up this specific option, see firstly where the spot is. So the 235 call is actually in the money at the moment, considering NMDC is currently trading at around 244. He's paid a premium of 10. It's currently trading at 16, so he's sitting on a 60% profit based on his the capital that's been used out here, because of course when you buy options, that you only pay for the premium that you have bought it for. So at the moment, sitting on a potential profit, Ruchit, what would your advice be for Varun?
The short-term momentum looks quite strong for NMDC. Today, even we have seen that after that rise in the iron ore prices overall, the stock has gained good momentum, and this up move could continue in the near term towards 250, 249, 250, which were the swing highs at the start of August. So I think for now you can continue to hold on, but when the stock comes around at 249, 250, those would be good levels where you can consider profit booking on your existing long positions in the option segment.
That's the view coming in on NMDC. But from there on, we move on to a query on Tata Power. I will take this one up with Vinay. The query comes from Yash. He's from Kolkata, and he says that he has the Tata Power 450 call and had paid a premium of around 15. Is it a good time to exit? Let's see what the spot is for Tata Power at the moment. The 450 call, again, is in the money. For the viewer, and it does seem like, well, the viewer is also sitting on a little bit of gains coming in. The premium quoted here is at around 36, and the question really is, what does the viewer do at the moment, considering the viewer bought the call for 15? Vinay, should he book profits because he's clearly made more than well, he's clearly, yeah, certainly doubled, more than doubled his option premium right now.
Yeah, so definitely he has taken a nice trade and already into a good profit. This is the stock which was outperformer and actually hit an all-time high last week. Only the high was 495, and today it is witnessed some profit booking. Still, there is no sign of trend reversal. But as is in already into a good profit and options, if it consolidates here time because of the time value, time decay, the premiums will start coming down. So though positionally it is looking very strong on the chart, it has got potential to extend the rally, but some sort of consolidation around this level only will take the premiums on the lower side. So I would suggest that once the today's low is broken again, which is 473, then one should take profits out because positionally it may perform well in next 2-3 weeks. But if it consolidates here also, then although because as I said, time decay will be there, and because of that premium will come down. So I would suggest that keep a stop loss at 5 rupees lower from this level. 473 is today's low. If that is breached again, then one should exit the long position. That would be the advice in the option trading.
All right, there you have it. That's your advice on Tata Power coming in. With that, we will thank both our experts, Ruchit and Vinay, for joining us and taking us through their views on the market.